Welcome back to Tarot and Beyond. Today we're doing an extra special reading, and this is going to be all about, first of all, the messages that are meant to come to you at this time. We're also going to have the added aspect of using cards that have numbers on them to determine lottery numbers or winning numbers. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we've set the intention for this reading to be all about wealth and abundance. As you can see, I've got some money here. I'm Canadian, and this is all the cash I happen to have on hand in my money jar. So, but I put some like winning things here, and we're gonna use that energy to build up that abundance, wealth, prosperity, money manifestation. So we have 3 piles here, and you can select one of these or multiple ones that resonate with you and write down the numbers to play the lottery. So first we have group number 1 with the green aventurine, highly lucky stone. We have group number 2 with the peridot, also extremely lucky, and it's all about wealth and abundance. And then we have group number 3 with citrine, very good for prosperity and manifestation. So select the group or the pile that resonates with you and use the timestamps linked in the description box or pinned in the comment section below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings, and we'll see you there. All right, hi group number 1, welcome to your lottery tarot reading. So you chose the green aventurine, which is known as the gambler's stone or the lucky stone. So it helps you with money, it helps you with prosperity, it helps you to manifest and to get lucky in manifesting. So let's take a look at your cards for this reading. You have the vision, number 8. So this is Archangel Michael and lapis lazuli. We also have crystal angel number 444. Okay. We have shift your energy, number 19. Okay. We have a change in the wind, number 12. Destiny, this is the Wheel of Fortune, 10. Okay, so this is looking good. We have number 17 with hope. Very positive. I don't want to cover up the numbers. Let me see if I can. You have trapped in fear, number 8. That's 2 8s so far. You have the death card, which is number 13. Okay. And you have flint, number 2. Okay. Okay, so group number 1, what I'm seeing for you so far is that there is hope here for you to get out of feeling trapped in fear by shifting your energy, allowing this change that fate is bringing in for you to help you to manifest your vision. But there is a process of transformation that needs to take place. There is just like an unearthing is what I'm feeling. There's an unearthing that needs to happen for you so that you can reconnect to the hope, because it does feel like if you've been trapped in fear, there may have been doubt, and doubt creates resistance to manifestation. And when we're specifically talking about money, this can also be the perception that you don't have enough, and that even if it is a physical experience that you're having and therefore it feels very true, the abundance that's there for you, the money that you need, is always going to be there. It's just energetically, are you a match to it? So if you just look at the number in your bank account, that is going to tell you how much money that you're comfortable holding. So if you have a lot of money in your bank account, then you're probably fairly comfortable holding large sums of money. And if you have a very small amount in your bank account and it's consistently at about that number, then you don't have the capacity yet to hold more money energetically. you're keeping yourself small, and that's creating a cycle of like a feedback loop where you've been kind of stuck cycling around in this doubt and lack and fear and doubt and lack and fear, and that's what keeps getting mirrored back to you and manifesting. So this is really important for you to shift your energy and hold the vision and the hope of this destiny, of this luck, of this lottery win that you're looking for here, and trust that with your manifested faith, trust, applied action too. So we can't just kind of sit there and say, okay, I'm going to win the lottery, and kind of try to trick ourselves into believing that it's true. We actually have to hold space for it. We have to be willing to address our fears in regard to money and how much we're worth, or how much we can hold, or how much we believe can come in. And maybe the fears, doubts, or even prejudices or judgments around what that might look like. So what would you have to give up? What would you have to address? Are people going to come knocking on your door asking for money? Are you going to feel guilty? Are you going to feel like it shouldn't be yours? Are you going to feel unworthy? So these are the types of things that we need to address when we're talking about money, finances, and increasing our capacity to hold money in our field, and therefore to attract more of it. So there's something that needs to die here. The wind is changing. Karma, destiny is shifting. There's a renewal of hope to release you from this fear and to have this vision start to manifest for you. I see your higher self coming in to assist you in this process, to get you out of that lack mentality, because what they're showing me is in this card, Shift Your Energy, number 19, she has so much around her. It's like the plentiful abundance of nature is always there, right at your fingertips, and it's massive. Like, look how big she is compared to the land. But it's whether you're seeing and feeling that or not, or whether you feel worthy of that or not, that is going to dictate whether you actually experience it and allow that into your life. If you look at what you have and you look at what you want, the difference there is your level of resistance. So that's where you need to address and change this energy. So this could be doing some shadow work into your fears, your judgments, or your preconceived beliefs or notions about money, about what it would mean for you to hold more money, about what that would actually look like, and going through the pros and cons of it. Because there will be cons, there will always be cons. The problems don't just magically disappear when money comes, but they also don't increase either. It's like they're equal, and they're equal to the level. So, for example, if your money increases, it doesn't mean your problems go away. You just have new higher level problems. And they might seem about the same, but they might actually feel less, even though it's kind of the same energy signature, but it's a higher frequency of it. Does that make sense? So, as you expand your capacity, you kind of have to stretch yourself out energetically. So like if you're going from absolutely nothing and you want to be a millionaire, you have to like slowly over time build that muscle and expand, because if you try to pull too far too fast, it's going to snap back. So even if you were able to manifest that much, it's not going to stay, or it's not going to be sustainable. So this is where the vision needs to match the action. It needs to match your surrender, your level of surrender, your level of trust and faith in this process, to be able to allow these changes to come in and to get you out of your own way, basically. I do want to read the Flint card here, so let's grab the guidebook and take a look at what that's talking about. Okay, so Flint is portal power. Flint stabilizes energy and cuts through to the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. You are a person with profound inner depths. Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasure beyond knowing, together with attitudinal karma and repressed emotions affecting well-being. Flint connects you to your ancestors. A natural traveler, you know how to negotiate the shamanic underworld to obtain healing insights. Okay, so what I'm taking from Flint here is that, this is kind of what we're seeing. You need to shift your energy, you need to cut some ties, you need to clear some karma possibly, and karma is just cause and effect. It's our choices and actions and what those are creating as an outcome. So if your karma has been around lack, then it's like what choices and actions or beliefs are creating the motivation for those actions or behaviors that are resulting in that outcome of lack, and changing those. And once you understand it and you understand your responsibility for it, you can change the approach and therefore change the outcome. This is part of your destiny. It's part of your soul's experience here. So it's going to actually help you in your soul's evolution. So this really isn't just about money. It's about the understanding of karma, the understanding of the law of attraction, the understanding of the law of resonance, and it's also about the understanding of your higher purpose here in regard to being a manifester, as a creator, a divine being, and energy, and how you work with that energy. Money is just like it's a representer for energy. So I see you really looking at a lot of these concepts very deeply, seeking to understand them, to help you to shift your energy and to create a vision that you can actually start to see manifest in your life in a very tangible way. It's like you have it in the palm of your hand, group number 1. It's right there. If you have it in your mind, you will see it in your hands, but you have to be fully on board with the vision. There can't be any doubt. There can't be any fear. Not that there can't be, but it's like, so you're not going to reject those things, but you want to address them as they come up and integrate them so that they don't control you or rule you. So you don't want to delude yourself and try to escape from those things and create a distortion or self-deceit, because that's going to create lack too. So it's a bit of a tricky process, and that's why it's like a very internal discipline that you need to develop. It's a muscle, it's a strength, it's a skill, and it can be developed and it can be used to your benefit. So I would advise you, well, Spirit is really advising you to look inward and to do some of this shadow work to be able to bring in more abundance, more luck, more prosperity, to have more come to you and feel like you can actually hold the capacity for that, and that you're worthy of that, and that that you deserve that because you created it. So why would you not be worthy of it if you created it? So that is what I see for you, group number 1, and I'm going to put the numbers that we have here up on the screen so that you can write them down a little bit easier if you want to, and you can shuffle them around or trust your intuition. Whatever you feel is right for you, then use that. If you don't even want to use them for lottery numbers, that's totally fine too. If you're not into playing the lottery and you just want to manifest in a different way, you just needed to hear this message because it's kind of like a random lottery message in and of itself, then that's great too. So I hope that this reading served you in some way, and if you do have any return on this reading, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your story in regard to how this manifests, turns out, or what your experience with luck, prosperity, and money has been thus far in your life. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Alright, hi group number 2. If you chose the peridot and this pile, then this is going to be your reading. So, oops, I forgot to take this one off. So I guess, you know what, we're meant to leave that there. So Aventurine is going to be here for you as well. Increasing your luck, manifestation, and money. So let's take a look at your cards. You have the number 38 with Goddess Lakshmi. She's literally the goddess of abundance. Yes, and dendritic agate, her golden grace. You also have crystal goddess number 888 in this card. So number 38 and number 888. And at the end of the reading, I'll put a whole list of the numbers up on the screen so you can copy them down if you want to use those in your lottery numbers, if that's something you want to do. Okay, you also have culmination of vision, number 35. This is really cool. I'm already, I just feel like you guys have some serious luck energy around you. This is looking really good. You have come to the edge, number 36. Look at all the 30s, 38, 35, 36. These could be significant numbers. They could be in regard to your ages. They could be significant numbers that you're seeing repeating. It feels like progression to me, even though they're kind of out of order, 35, 36, and 38. You have the third eye chakra with number 6. Wow. Ooh, yeah, you like, this is so powerful. You guys, I feel like you, well, let me get all the cards on the table before I start getting into like, what is this? You also have conflict and defeat, number 5. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep the numbers all on the screen here. You have triumph, number 7. This is the Chariot. Ooh la la. This is looking really good. You are triumphing over conflict and defeat because you can see the truth and you have grace. You've got like the grace of God within you. And that vision is divinely guided and you're taking a leap of faith. You are like, I just heard you're graduating. Wow, group number 2, I have massive, massive chills. You are graduating at soul level. So there is going to be a return on that. Let's keep going. You have the Queen of Cups, and queens are 1. So it's number 1. This is, yes, like psychic energy, grace also again. So it's very, very auspicious, very good. You have number 49, graphic smoky quartz. We will read that from the guidebook in a bit. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Group number 2. This is really, really good. It feels like you are running up the stairs of life, like you were falling down before, and now you're like, nope, I'm going up. I came down to see what I needed to see here. You may have even like hit rock bottom at some point in your life, and then you're like, okay, I get it now. I know what I need to do, and you're sprinting back up those stairs. There's no time to delay. I'm just feeling like a sense of speed. The Chariot is also about really fast movement, and it's the culmination of a lot of learning that you've done at soul level, like a lot of wisdom that you've gained through your experiences. This is why you're being blessed. This is why you have this vision. And if you haven't acted on it yet, they're advising you to, because it is going to be a bit of a leap of faith perhaps, but it's going to turn out well. It's going to be successful because you have put in the spiritual backing for it. You've done the prerequisites and now you've graduated. So it's like you did the work and then the diploma is the outcome, right? Or you put in the work and then you get the scholarship because people see that your potential is there and you're following through and you're getting results. So you, group number 2, really super powerful, psychic, intuitive, powerful manifester. You put in a lot of work, a lot of hard, blood, sweat, and tears went into this. You've been holding the vision. You've been receiving the grace. You've been doing the healing work, very, very emotional, in-depth healing work. You're taking the chance. You're taking the chance and you're holding the vision and you're keeping your faith alive. They keep bringing me back to this stone of wealth right here. So for you, group number 2, wealth is going to be the outcome. It's inevitable. I just heard it's inevitable because you've done the work to shift your frequency. It's similar to what group number 1 is needing to go through right now. So in group number 1's reading, it was all about them clearing their energy and changing their fate through their actions and through their perspective and creating more space to hold money or to hold this wisdom or to hold this vibration. And I feel like you guys have already been there, like you did that. And this is why you're in group number 2 and not group number 1, is because you have done that work and you've come out of that stage of your development and you graduated, or you're graduating from it right now, or you will be shortly. And that's going to create a lot of more capacity for you to hold money. And that means more income, more flow, more luck, more abundance, more good fortune. Yeah, good fortune, very good fortune, because you're being graced. You got golden grace. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be really happy with this group number 2 because they're showing me all the faces on the cards here. They all look fairly satisfied and happy. Everybody in this, all of the characters in this reading look like they're having a good time. And for whatever reason, even this guy in the conflict and defeat card who's like kind of falling down the stairs, I've never noticed this before, but right now in the context of your reading, it looks like he's laughing. It looks like he's smiling. So even if your human self went through some trials and tribulations, your soul was like, ha ha ha, we're doing it. This is all going to be so worth it. Wow. Yeah. Like this was the plan all along. Group 2. Yeah, this was the plan all along. And you just kind of had to go through the motions. You had to be kept in the dark about certain things. Otherwise, you wouldn't have trusted your intuition. Otherwise, you wouldn't have discovered your own power, is what they just told me. Otherwise, you wouldn't have discovered your own power. You wouldn't have unlocked your own grace. And grace is the power here that we're talking about. So oh my God, I just want to give you like a round of applause, group 2. Congratulations, because you've got it. You've got it. Okay, let's take a look at that smoky quartz now. So graphic smoky quartz is the stabilizer. Graphic smoky quartz supports all the structures in the body, removing toxic debris and traumatic memories. It keeps you grounded and balanced in physical incarnations while exploring other dimensions. So a lot of what this card is talking about is like DNA healing, self-esteem, psychological barriers that you've had to break through to heal the heart of the dis-ease, which was the lack of trust of yourself or other people, or both. And you've tapped into your capacity to venture into these psychedelic realms or psychic realms or, other dimensional frequencies of experience, and you undertook a shamanic journey into those unseen worlds and created healing for yourself. So you got to the root of it, and you got rid of any outdated soul blueprint, DNA blueprint, ancestral blueprint. Like you went and you cleaned house, group number 2. Like you got in there with a scrub brush and the bleach, and you just went to town, and that, because those things were affecting your well-being, they were affecting your ability to receive, they were affecting your ability to to hold capacity for more wealth to come in. There could have been self-worth issues. You addressed all of them, at least at this certain level, right? Like this course you're graduating from. Maybe there's other ones, I don't know, but I feel like this one, it's like, it's done. It's done. So yeah, you found the healing in the darkest depths of yourself, not in external forces, and you freed yourself from the inside out, and the universe is going to reflect that back to you. So you're going to free yourself from the outside in as well. You're going to get that abundance, you're going to get that freedom through monetary, financial freedom. Ooh. Yeah, I see you following your intuition, because what they pointed me to is actually this little pirate card. I think I won like $3 on this or something like that, and I never cashed it in because I'm using it for like manifestation. But they're showing me like the arrows here in this representing you following your intuition, and sometimes it would say go this way, and then it would be like go this way, and you wouldn't understand it, but you're like okay, and you just follow and you follow and you follow, and it's leading you to the grand prize. Like for me it was $3 here, but yours is going to be like maybe it's 50,000 or maybe it's more, you know what I mean? So it feels like you followed that guidance from within. You followed and trusted your intuition through a lot of trial and error, most likely, but it's working, and it's worked, and it's going to continue working. And this is a lifelong skill that you have. That's why graduating from this like course of the universe in regard to manifestation, your self-worth and your shadow, it's like, whew, yeah, it's gonna really serve you for the rest of this lifetime and probably beyond as well, because the wisdom that you gained here is gonna be in your soul blueprint for next time as well. You did some heart healing, I can see, group number 2. The heart chakra here is green aventurine, so this is like luck, prosperity, blessings. Whoa, and I just dropped it onto the culmination of vision. It's like it wanted to ground. So you grounded your heart into the earth, into the nature and the abundance therein. The graphic smoky quartz was talking about like grounding, but also transcending. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, because even the tree and then the butterflies is talking to me about grounding and transcendence, transformation. It's like you listened to this person in the tree. I've never thought of this before, but she's reminding me in this moment of Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas. And it's like you learned the abundance of nature. You learned the abundance of the natural world, and they're giving me this song from Pocahontas. What does she say? You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I see every rock and tree and creature has a voice, has a spirit, has a name. No, it's not that part. Hold on. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. so, yeah, it just feels like it's, you know your worth because you connected to the abundance of the earth and you learned to paint with the colors of the wind. You learned to understand the higher dimensional planes and how that connects you to everything. Everything, every little fractal of creation is part of you, and you understood that deeply within your being. And because of that, you're going to get the results. Because you understand and respect nature and the abundance therein. You value it deeply. And so nature is going to provide. Nature is going to give you what you deserve. Nature is going to bless you with this golden grace. Yes. So that is what I see for you, group number 2. This is just so magical, and I feel so blessed just to be here and doing this reading for you. So I'm very, very thankful that Spirit inspired me with this topic for the reading. I'm seeing butterflies, monarch butterflies, flitting around outside my window right now, like actual real life butterflies. And we did see that here. So yeah, what we see here, the vision here is going to culminate, like I'm literally seeing it outside my window. So here are the numbers that came up in this reading. If you want to use those for some kind of a lottery draw or win, and let me know how that goes. Okay, let me know how that goes. If anything comes of this, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're just gonna hold the vision, and hopefully collectively we can come together with our energies and intention to manifest abundance for everyone and all, because we're all one. So as you rise, I rise. As I rise, you rise. We all rise together. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your lottery tarot reading. So you have citrine here. We're going to put this with the others because they all wanted to stay here and be present for the reading to infuse their lucky, prosperous energy into the reading, into the energy and the intention for this manifestation. So let's take a look at your cards. You have your time to shine, number 33, and also Crystal Master number 333. So at the end of the reading, I'm going to put all of the numbers that came up on the screen so that you can write them down if you want to use them in some kind of a lottery play. So 33, Ascended Master, Helios, and Citrine, and you literally chose Citrine. Okay. This is really, yeah, sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm seeing all this golden color, like the golden here and the gold here. Okay. Number 10, open your heart. Number 49, observer. Number 5, obstacles and challenges. Number 18, shadow. Number 2, the waiting game. You have number 6, the lovers. And finally, number 3, Mukite, Jasper. I don't really know how to say that. Okay, let me just organize your cards. Okay, so group number 3. The first thing I'm noticing is not even anything from the cards. It's the fact that I did so many little adjustments when I was trying to arrange the cards. Like I was adjusting like this and just making all of these little minor tweaks. And then I realized as I was doing that, this was part of the message for your reading. So this is like you making a lot of little tweaks, little adjustments that need to be made, especially in regard to your heart, because we have open your heart and the lovers. So there's something within that needs to be addressed here. The shadow is wanting to come out so that you can look it in the eyes and work together instead of battling against each other, so that you can actually shine. It's like bringing the shadow into the light so it shines too. It shines with you, and that's going to help you to overcome the obstacles, the challenges that have been preventing this manifestation or this lottery win or this abundance from coming in. It's like it's been a waiting game for you, and you've been having to just kind of like make those tiny adjustments as you go along, because if you're still waiting, that means that there is something to be adjusted. Because energetically, if you've had the idea and you've put in the action and your frequency is a match to that which you're looking to manifest, then it will be there. So if it's not, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It's just an indication that there's something that you need to do. There's something you need to adjust. There's something you need to embody, really. And here they're talking about opening the heart. So there's something that needs to come out into the open, is what I'm seeing. Something that needs to come out, because they're showing me this flower blossoming. And like in my mind's eye, they showed it to me like closed and then opening or blooming. And then they're also showing me this egg here that there's like these little angels, there's like baby angels in there, like little cherubim, yeah. So it feels like opening your heart to love is actually going to help you to manifest prosperity and abundance. And maybe the abundance you're looking for, maybe the wealth for you is about love. And that's what's going to help you to feel more confident and more stable in regards to your finances. Or maybe the abundance is just love in and of itself. Maybe that's what you're wanting. But I feel like there has been some financial stuff. Like there has been financial challenges here. And you have felt like it wasn't, you didn't maybe have enough, or it wasn't coming in. Or you may have felt like you were on the outside just observing everyone else doing well, and you're like, why am I not succeeding? Why is it not my time to shine? Because they're reminding me that this actually came up reversed. And they're like, there was a reason for that here, so that's why all these adjustments are needing to be made, and why the shadow card is here, and the obstacles and challenges presenting, because it was like you felt like it was never your time, and there may have been even resentment from that, or jealousy, or envy, or anger, or fear and doubt, and these are the shadows that they're talking about here. So like addressing that shadow and actually seeing it for what it is, looking it in the eye and saying, I understand, and I'm not going to hold this against you for feeling that way. It makes sense, because you do deserve this and you don't have it yet, or you didn't. And so I can understand why you would feel that way. So actually having a conversation with your shadow in this very respectful way can help you to work together, because your shadow is you, but it's under the surface, it's repressed, it's in the dark. So bringing it into the light and understanding it, or seeking to understand it, coming at that with that approach, is going to help you to free yourself from the limitations that are stemming from within. Because if you don't have it, there's something you need to do to get it, energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychically, physically. Like there's something you need to do. If you haven't gotten it and you have the vision for it, there's something you need to do. So that's where shadow work is going to be so useful for you, group number 3. I feel like, your relationships are tied to your wealth. So if you're experiencing lack within your relationships, you're going to experience lack within your money. So, and that doesn't necessarily mean like if you're single and you don't have any prospects. Actually, because what they're showing me is like, if you're single, you don't have any prospects, and you just keep thinking like, there's no good people out there for me to be in a relationship with, and like every time I try to date someone, it just doesn't work out. And that experience of lack has created some bitterness, is what I'm feeling in the heart. That's part of the shadow as well. So there's like bitterness, or you're not being recognized, or you feel like you're not being chosen by lovers or by people who you're interested in. And so because of that, it's like closed the heart down. And if the heart is closed, then you're going to feel unworthy. And if you feel unworthy, then you're not going to be able to receive the abundance. So these two things, love and money, are very much tied together for you. On the other hand, like if you've been in relationships, or you're currently in a relationship where your needs are not being met emotionally or even physically, it's like that's also going to contribute to that feeling of unworthiness, or the feeling of being devalued even, because if somebody's treating you with disrespect or not giving you what you need, that's going to subconsciously make a statement that you are not worth that. And that's not true. Like that statement's not true, but that's how the subconscious mind will interpret it. And that's where the shadow lives. So getting connected to your shadow is going to help you. I'm seeing a robin out my window right now, digging into the grass, into the earth, and catching worms. So it feels like you've got to like go into the dark recesses of the mind and look for this worm. And even though you're like, ew, yucky worms, but the robin is like, yeah, this is a feast. Look at all this abundance that I have, like free food, you know? So it's nourishment. It's finding that nourishment in the dark places, the dark recesses of your mind. And you might have to get a little dirty to do that, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to help you shine. And it's going to remove those barriers or blocks and those emotional resistances, you know, because that's what bitterness, jealousy, envy, anger, fear, doubt create. It's resistance. If that resistance wasn't there, the money would be there, or the person who loves you and truly wants to care for you and be there for you in a very balanced way would be there. So don't look at it as a failure that it's not there. Look at it as information about what you need to do to adjust that situation to get yourself to where you want to be. I see that God is observing you. Yeah, God is observing you. God is watching. Without judgment, absolutely no judgment. So source, creator, the infinite prime, consciousness, whatever you want to call it. I just use the word God because it's the most recognizable word for creator, for source, but it does have some connotations connected to religion. But yeah, to me, God is just the all. It's everything. It's us. It's the I am presence. Okay, so you know, disclaimer aside. You're being watched over, and you are loved. You are so loved. You are so infinitely loved and protected. God desires for you to have this abundance and desires for you to feel loved and provided for and cared for. And so again, if you're not, there's a reason why. And as a divine creator yourself, God loves you so much that he gives you the free will to be able to create your reality as you see fit. But if a lot of that is coming from the unconscious mind, then it's not actually going to be a reality that you want to be in. So that's why addressing where you are creating things you don't want is going to help you to free yourself. Because as soon as you do that, God meets you the other half of the way and says, you know, here's the abundance you truly deserve that you've been holding off from yourself. He's just waiting there with all these gifts to shower upon you because he loves you. He, she, it, they love you. Source loves you. You are a child of God, group number 3. Remember that. Never forget that. You are a child of God. And so God wants to bless you. God wants to provide for you and support you in the ways that you need. The most benevolent, loving parent you could possibly imagine. Complete and total unconditional love. So of course they want to feed you. Of course they want to love you and hold you and sing you to sleep at night. Of course they want to kiss your ouchies and pat your head and hug you and kiss you and buy you presents and toys and take you out on adventures. This is what they're showing me. Spirit is showing me all of this for you, but you just have to open up to the first of all, the belief and the knowing that you deserve it and that you can create that. It is partially on your shoulders. All of that is there for you. You just have to let yourself get to it and receive it. That's the only barrier. So let's take a look at Muakkite Jasper in the guidebook to get a final closing message. Okay, so Muakkite Jasper is the dream time stone. It balances inner and outer experiences. It encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, and it helps you to choose the right path. So the self-understanding message is a powerful being. You have roots that go far back into the past. What you dreamed, you created. Reap rewards or rectify imbalances. Turn failure into a learning experience and start again. Remember to offer friendship to assist others who tread the same path. Your instinctive wisdom inspires them. Okay. Adventurous times lie ahead. Worry not, you are protected against deceit and enemies. Recognize your strengths. Stay positive and pragmatic. Reject unrealistic ideas and avoid pride and despair. You have stamina. Wait patiently. Oh my God, wait patiently. If 2 courses of action are open, go for the straightforward one. A professional challenge such as a job interview or presentation is successful. It's also talking about checking your diet, good nutrition, wholesome organic foods, which sustain your well-being. Okay. Timing. They're drawing me to the timing. So the frequency is earthy to medium. The chakra is earth, star, base, and sacral, which is all to do with money. And the timing is Leo. So Leo season, I think that's coming up. If you're watching this when the video is coming out, if you're watching this at a later time, then it'll still apply to Leo season, which I think is July and August. Yeah, July and August. So July and August could be significant months for you, so pay attention to those, especially if you're wanting to play the lottery or go for a job interview or change your diet or attract a partner or whatever it is you're wanting to manifest here. Luck will be on your side in Leo season. So connect to that and know that you're blessed. All you need to do is remove the blocks and barriers that have prevented you from receiving those blessings, okay? So that's what I see for you, group number 3. I'm going to put the numbers that we have here up on the screen. So if you want to write those down, you can, and you can change them up in order, or you can pick and choose which ones resonate with you. And if you feel like playing the lottery with that, then go ahead and let me know how it turns out. Come back and comment on the video if you win. Let me know. I would be so excited. So the whole intention of this reading is to help each other to manifest abundance. And as we come together and hold that frequency and that vibration and that intention and awareness, we amplify. So the more that we can unite our goals and our frequencies and work together, the more that we're all going to thrive and succeed and rise as one, because we are one. We are all one. So I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.